right. So what we at? Like 9 days out from your fight?
Yeah, 9 days. The 13th. I think so. See, I can't even count. But yeah, I think it's 9 days.
Okay, 9 days. For anybody watching, go ahead and tell them your name and throw that nickname out there for them too.
My name is Tyrone Foster, and my nickname is Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. I like it. I did your little logo thing. I put that, bro. You already got some crazy support coming in from people.
Man. They love it. Like, I'm not doing the stuff I used to do, but it's like to see me in a new light, I guess I could say.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably like I was kind of keeping track of the shares. I was like, oh my shit, everybody got a good crowd. So it's like most of them come watch probably.
I'm trying to keep that to a minimum just because it's my first fight, but there's probably gonna be some people that surprise me that's coming.
Okay. Yeah, I had my first fight. I had people show up that I had no idea were even going to come, and it was kind of cool. But like growing up wrestling, my dad would always he's like, you do better when I don't show up. So my dad, he still to this day, he'll be like, you want me to come to your fight? Like, and I'm like, yeah, you can come. But it might have just been like, I don't think it was really nerves. I think I just was got my ass kicked. He just happened to be there.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's crazy.
So you started with boxing, right?
Well, like when I was younger, I did a lot of taekwondo. I think from like 6 to 12.
Okay.
6 to 12, maybe 6 to 13. So I started with that, but when I came to I did a few tournaments and stuff like that, but when it came to like just recently, yeah, boxing. Okay. That's my base.
That makes sense though, because you're kickboxing, by the way, in case I don't know if we said that or not. We just said you had a fight, but it's kickboxing match and you're working your way to get into MMA, but we can talk about that a little later. But that makes sense though, because like when I first met you, it was just like there's boxer coming to the gym kind of, but like watching how much your kicks have developed in that short amount of time makes sense that you have a kicking background, like because I mean you're what 20, 21?
Yeah, I just turned 20 November 3rd.
Okay, so yeah, you're still young to where like you still have good hip dexterity and stuff like that. But if you grew up doing that stuff, it just way easier for you to learn kicks and shit.
The only part about it that was hard was like with taekwondo, the kicking and how you set up things is way different. So I think that's what I was having trouble with at first. I would throw kicks at random moments without setting them up. So it was, but now that I learned how to do that, I've been doing pretty good with it.
And put it together with your hands for sure. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know you had a little bit of a taekwondo background. Yeah. I like that's the gym I originally trained at, like growing up, was a taekwondo school. And then they had jujitsu like club and then like MMA and kickboxing kind of. So that's what, so I grew up around a lot of taekwondo guys.
Okay.
But so all my kickboxing that I learned before I started training here was basically from like old school kickboxer / taekwondo black belts.
Right. Yeah. I trained with Johnny Haddon and Sonny Haddon.
Oh yeah, so that's Pysol, is where that's
so
where.
I had
crazy. I guarantee we have like crossed paths like probably many times and didn't realize
Most likely, because at first it was when I first started. I started at Nautilus. It might have been a little after 6. Maybe I was like more like 7, 8, maybe like that. But I started there with him, and then I went to the 1 on Elm.
Yeah, that's where I got my nicknames, Elm Street Strangler.
Oh,
that's where I got that nickname from. But yeah, the Hattons, the great striking coaches, dude. Good people. But yeah, that's crazy. We definitely, because I was probably like into the jiu-jitsu pretty heavy then. So I guarantee you were probably there doing taekwondo while I was on the mat doing jiu-jitsu in the other room.
Yeah, most likely.
That's crazy though, dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was fun. I got up to red 2. I think red 2. I was real patient with it. I definitely could have got higher probably, but I was really nervous. My nerves have always been bad.
That if you developed your kicks at them at a young age, like you definitely learn from like the best around, in my opinion, like taekwondo was.
They take their time. They teaching
Johnny. We went through the 10th planet kind of jiu-jitsu together. So he got his blue belt like around the same time I got my blue belt. And me and Johnny are still really close. The same with Sonny. I want to have both of them on the podcast, especially Sonny, dude. He's got some crazy old, like, I don't know if Sonny used to he used to do a little bouncing back in the day. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
So like my grandpa was like biker back in the day. This is why I want to have Sonny on because I know he's got some. Well, I know he's got some crazy like Taekwondo because he went over to Korea to train and shit. So like I know he got crazy stories like that. But my grandpa was like in the biker scene. And he said one night, he said these two bikers got into it and Sonny was bouncing. It was like, take it outside. And he said like the guys didn't listen to him. My grandpa was like, bro, it's like something out of a Chuck Norris movie. He's like, he pinned one dude up on the wall with this like a side kick with his foot, had him stuck on the wall and had the other dude like in an arm lock, bent over and was like, I said, take it outside. And he said like both them dudes like beamed right outside like quick.
I wouldn't ask another question. I probably would have went home.
So yeah, I definitely want to have him on like some of these older martial artists too on and hear some of their like older stories and stuff too.
I definitely wish I was older enough to like understand like and actually know them as people. I just seen them as more like a coaches,
mentor.
Yeah, mentors. But yeah, they always seem cool, like nostalgic. I like the old fighters, like the everything about it. Like
Sonny's got that like weird like Yoda vibe. Like I've seen him like heal people with that like Mr. Miyagi shit, like just putting his hands on, like getting you stretched a certain way and like put his hands on you. Weird.
Yeah, he real cool. I never seen that.
He's I think this last year he kind of like stepped down away and then now they're back at Nautilus and Johnny's like head coach now. Sonny still comes in and like helps and stuff. But
yeah, I love Johnny. Like he remembered me. I never thought he would, but he always remembered me somehow. So yeah, I love Johnny.
So I was probably like 12 when I started going there, and that's why I've known Johnny since I was a little kid. So yeah, he's a good dude. So okay, and then so that would have been young. So then when did you start boxing?
Literally maybe like a little bit over a year, like a year and 2 months. Like it wasn't even that long. Like I've been here for a year. I just have like a natural talent for it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Not being cocky, but like I know it kind
of. No, it's the same way with everything. That's what some people definitely like. You watch grapplers transition into striking. Some have a natural ability to pick up striking, and some like are never going to get it. It's like, I guess that's like with all things. Maybe I mean you'll get better, but some people are definitely starting at a deficit with certain things.
Yeah, like my grappling isn't all the way there.
Yours came along same thing though with like your kicks and your grappling, like both have came a long way since the first time you like walked in.
I wish I was a grappler guy.
You'll be there. When you ain't gonna have a choice when you start training MMA.
Yeah, I ain't gonna have no choice.
We're gonna have to turn you into somewhat of a wrestler, especially like a heavy like heavy hands.
Yeah, my like the peekaboo stuff that will really work.
You'll be right there, just like pick up.
Yeah, so I definitely want to get more into that for sure.
Yeah, I'll help you out with some of that. Like I said, I'm not no state freaking national champ or anything,
but learning from guys like you did wrestling and jiu-jitsu, so it's two different things, but you know both, so you wouldn't like waste my time with like certain things. That's kind of like
that's smart.
Just so I don't have to certain things I can't do with something else. So that's kind of like that. I like to skip to that.
No, yeah, that's why I kind of liked I was on the United States like combat wrestling team, and that was kind of like a mix of wrestling and jiu-jitsu, like even the point system. So it was kind of like different to do. Pretty cool.
I definitely wish I was started off with that though.
You'll do fine though. I've seen your grappling for MMA, and I think once you learn just like a few things, I think you're going to be pretty strong with a few things.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you will, bro. So did you did like any exhibition or like point sparring or anything like that, boxing? Like any competition?
No, I didn't. I mean, most I did was spar from like a different gym, like spar some people, but I never did any like matches or anything. But I learned from some really good people, so it's easy to keep me learning.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Like I go against people that are better than me, basically a lot more out there.
It's the same. That's the same thing with. I feel like all combat sports or martial arts. Like, I noticed like wrestling. Like you get stuck with. You train with the best guys in like that first like year or two. Like you're getting your fucking ass beat, but before you know it, you're like surviving, and then you're like starting to land some stuff, and then before you know it, like you catch up to their level, and it. Like I've had people like kind of like that, and it's cool because but it takes you so long to get to a level, and then you're hanging out with somebody, and next thing you know, they're like doing things you do, and you're like, man, dude, that took me like this long, but they're like rolling with you now, so they're picking up on your
Yeah.
habits and the things you're doing.
I think that's like how I got that shortcut too. Just people around, we all have like a certain fight style, but like learning from people and being able to explain it. Like at first when I used to box, like the first time I was sparring, I used to like swing my head like real bad and stuff like that. But it did come easy. So I definitely understand what you mean, like just the steps too. So like it is what it is, but I love it. I love it.
I'm excited to see you kickbox for sure. Like I said, I think everything's transitioning good for you. But I was supposed to corner Dylan, but Dylan's got the baby coming, so he's not fighting now. I don't know. I might be announcing this. By the time the podcast come out, I'm sure everybody will kind of know. Yeah. But yes, I believe his girlfriend's going to be getting induced. So Dylan is no longer fighting on the card. Dang. So I'm still coming, though. I'm still going to get tickets. I think for sure me and my oldest boy are going to come. I'm trying to get the fiance to come, too. So I thought it was farther away, but it's just St. Anne Community Center, which is just literally like 45 minutes away. That's not bad.
Yeah, thank God.
I didn't know if it was like way out where like David's fight was like way out there.
Oh man, that was crazy.
I think it'd be fun to like fight farther away, but like that's like if you make it like traveling experience, but just like 3 hours away, that's just oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
kind of sucks, you know.
Yeah, like I want to like when I first travel, I want to go like far to where I could drive a plane not drive a plane, but ride a plane if I wanted to.
Exactly.
I want that type of experience.
Bring your team out with you, like Airbnb and shit like that.
Feel like a professional amateur.
Exactly. There was one time me and my buddy, we just went to a Damian Maya seminar like in Chicago, but we stayed at this hotel, and I guess like some company had like rented most of it out for a big conference they were having. So like anytime we went down to like the bar, and then we had breakfast on it, like, and everybody's in like dress suits, and we're like in like fight gear, you know, and shit. Like we like fucking stand out. I was like, bro, we did not fit in with anybody here right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, and half these people probably think we're like some like professional fighters or something. We were just like white belts at the time, you know.
Just take that courage with it, like the praise. I like how everybody look at me now. I'm a fighter, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely. It feels good, but then at the same time, like what I've been doing a lot lately is like you don't let you. I guess what you do does kind of define you, but don't let it like just be all that you are. You know what I mean? Like you're a lot more things than just a fighter.
That's what I was scared of. I mean, like you got to sacrifice stuff, but that's one thing I was scared of. But I think I really managed everything well with this camp. But just the sacrifices you got to make, you know, it's in the game with it.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Is like that's right now I'm like on my break because like you're away from the family a lot. You're putting in time. You're honestly like it's hard not to if you're not a professional and you don't have like all the time to recover and you're working like a full-time job, it's like you're definitely overtraining. Like you're definitely overtraining a little bit, like because you don't want to take a 3-day rest and miss like I don't know. As a pro, I think you have more options.
Yeah, I think that the camp, because you only doing that, so like they can get 3 days in and still like you ain't work 40 hours. I mean, not 40 hours. You ain't work 8 hours before that. That's a big difference. Like,
but I mean, that's kind of like that. It's just that grind. I think it helps more with your mentality, you know.
Yeah, you in the mud, you getting it from it.
But it's hard taking time away from loved ones and shit. And then my other like thing would just be like you got all from what I've seen, you got like all these people supporting you. It's like win, loss, like those people, like it don't really matter. Like they're gonna support you and love you no matter what. Like there's gonna be some people that are like gonna judge you off of a loss, but like those people opinion like don't really matter because they're not like really like people that care about you or are supporting you. So at the end of the day, you gotta like keep that in mind. Like
be ready for that.
The people's opinions that matter are not going to change about you, whether you win, lose, have a bad fight, have a good fight. Like they're all going to love you and support you no matter what.
Yeah, that's definitely reassuring too. I think that's one of my biggest things, like embarrassment. Like,
yeah,
I want to show how good I am, I guess. And I don't want to.
That's like that's the worst is not being able to like my second fight. That's how I wasn't embarrassed, but it's like, I got caught so early. Like I feel like I didn't get to show. I didn't get to show like anything, you know.
Like,
but my first fight, like I lost. I got caught, but like I was happy with like what I did get to do and what I got out of, and like was happy with my performance. I just got caught. But yeah, I mean, it would suck. Like I said, to like go out, like let out like a girl scream and throw like some bad punches, and that's like all you get.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe then like we might judge you like a little bit.
For sure.
But yeah, dude, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I'm excited to watch you fight.
I'm gonna bring the power, man. I'm probably not gonna say too much on here, but yeah, I'll bring
no, I mean, like I said, if you believe in yourself, I mean, that's going to get you far. And then from what I've seen training with you, I think, especially for your kickboxing debut, and like I said, you're just doing this, you know, you got MMA like in your sights, like as your far goal. So like it's going to be experience no matter what. And that's what you're doing this for. So
yeah, that's really what I've been doing to calm myself down. Like thinking about it, like the kickboxing. So with boxing, it's when you start off, I think you can start off with like 1:30 or maybe 2. That's as far as that's USA boxing. So then when you get to open, it's 3 minutes. So that's what I'm thinking about, like what I'm doing now, since it's only gonna be a 2-minute fight. Just getting that like tempo down, understanding. So I'll be ready for 3 minutes. So I've been looking at it like a hard sparring match or like something to get me ready for an MMA fight. That's what I'm in camp for. So that helped me. Helped me a lot. Like get used to it.
It's a step towards another goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you get to like, you know, have your people show up and stuff. That's a fun part too.
Yeah.
Got your walkout song picked out yet?
Yeah, God's Favorite by Polo G.
Okay, I think you told me that was what it was going to be like a while ago.
Yeah, I've been wanting that since like literally when I started fighting, actually.
Okay.
Like I don't know, I like to manifest things while listening to music. So like I just pick a day for a different time.
So I used different songs in my last fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going back to my first one. Like my second song I liked. Certain songs I've been trying, like I tried this out a lot. Like certain songs, some give me like anxiety, like as I'm getting ready to fight, and like I just feel like everything inside, you know. And then some like kind of just like I've just kind of like listening to the music and it's like calming or something. My first one like was Run Through the Jungle by CCR, and it gives me like anxiety, but it like fuels me up. The last one just was kind of like I didn't feel like it gave me that. And so this time I'm like, I didn't feel like I didn't flip that switch in that last fight. Like first fight, I definitely flipped the switch a little bit. The last one, I was just kind of like calm and like, I should have that's what this one, I'm like, next time I'm going to flip that switch a little bit. Remember to do that.
I'm going to ask you that. What do you think is better? Like, to be more calm or to be nervous? Like,
I'm like weird. Everybody says I'm like calm, but like, I'm calm before, but like that's kind of what I think I need to use my walkout as. Is like last time I don't think I did it as much, but that's like my transition into like I'm pumping myself up with the crowd and the walkout, and then once I hit that cage or ring, like I'm flipping that switch, and then it's like not so much like I'm angry at my opponent, but it's more like motherfucker, like you think you can beat me, like let's fucking do this. Like
that's how I've been looking at it, just like a warrior, like want to destroy this man.
And at the end of the day, like bro, like half the people watching you like don't have the fucking balls to take a training camp, like a fucking full training camp against somebody else that is also training for them. And step in there, dude, in front of their friends and family and fucking fight. Like,
it's so nerve wracking. I had to I had to lose weight anyway. Like I was at like 200. So I got a small weight cut. It's crazy how fast I dropped it, but I got a small weight cut now. That ain't really nothing.
I knew it wasn't gonna be hard for you, bro.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. I ain't been this little since like middle school.
That's me. Like I'm down. I was like made 35, and I think I was that literally like 7th grade, 6th grade. Mm-hmm. So what weight class are you fighting at?
170.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna always try to fight at 170 just so I can get somebody that's a little taller than me. Like always, I told him, like I don't know. I can't do the short fighters.
Yeah. What could you go lower, you think?
Yeah, I think I can get to 155.
I think you could do 55.
Yeah. If I wanted to.
MMA, you might like change your mind, maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully. I figured out it's all just like the
it's really how you feel. Testing. Like you'll know how this camp goes. And when you have another fight, you'll see how that one goes. And then if somebody like calls you out at 55, like you might just be like, Well,
I
okay.
might. It depends. I like fighting taller people because it's easier to slip.
Yeah.
Like, so slip in, I can get inside more. I like the inside fight and pressure the whole time. With a short person, you can always out fight them, like out box them or out wrestle them. But I like to dominate. I feel like
I'm a long guy, so I'm like
Mm.
the opposite. Like I'll take a short guy over fighting somebody else that's longer than me.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. It's just really
Well,
it's a
especially
banger.
like kickboxing, because
Mm.
like grappling, like if you get past that, like my jab distance, and then you get past my kick, like it's like I'm cool with like tying up with my grappling.
Mm.
But like in kickboxing, like you tie up, you get split up, or like you're getting into the clinch a little bit. So
Yeah, a little bit more messy and slower.
but I miss the kick, and you guys doing the kickboxing, I'm like kind of fun. I think we get our reputation a little bit.
Mm.
I wouldn't mind doing a kickboxing match at one point.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of nervous about. Like, I hope I don't like this too much because I might have to.
You could always
that.
do both, bro. Like, there's a lot of guys who like dabble in both for sure, and there's a lot more opportunities that way. I feel like the kickboxing scene is definitely not as big as the MMA scene, but that's kind of what I figure. Like, I definitely want to do a kickboxing match at one point, and then keep doing MMA. And then when I get too old for striking, then I'm gonna just focus on jiu-jitsu, get on some fucking old man TRT and fucking
chilling out. No, for real. I just want to just win belts, knock people out, and when I'm done, just be a family man.
Bro, you're starting young. Like I wish I would have been more like disciplined and had more fighters around me. Like I was into the jiu-jitsu scene a lot, but there wasn't like a lot of MMA fighters around me or like a path for me. I don't like at your age, but you guys definitely have paths, which is cool. That's like my oldest boy. Like he wants to fight. He's definitely like he's already got a couple kickboxing matches in. I know
he
he's
hit me
gonna
with
be
a spinning back kick before. Yeah, you guys and them spinning back kicks, they be so sneaky. I don't understand how y'all do it like that,
bro.
He's gonna be
I'll
good.
teach you. I'll show you. I'll show you the way. Mine's a little like not as powerful, but dude, he's we were fucking doing pillow talk the other day. Like he like so you know how it goes. Like you fire a couple back and block, like and just he like pulls my lead hand down and just goes and like hits me with the two right in my mouth, bro, busted my mouth, and he's like laughing at me. I'm like, it's pillow talk, bro, and he's like, what? He goes, I didn't hit you that hard. And I'm like, yeah, but I was like, you pulled my block out of the way and punched me in the mouth. I was like, that's not part of pillow talk. He's like, yeah, it was. It's like always that shit with him, bro.
Oh yeah, he's cool. He's gonna be really good when he get older.
Yeah, he's just getting ready to start his like last year of club wrestling. Like I think Sunday's his first tournament.
Dang. So he gonna be well rounded then.
Yeah, I think so. Like he started with jiu-jitsu with Keith when he was like 5 or 6, and then he just did that enough to get like mat sense, and then I put him in wrestling after that, and then he did kickboxing. He really loves kickboxing. He's starting to get into jiu-jitsu, and then wrestling's just hard. So like that's the only thing. Like he's like fuck. He's like fuck. Wrestling's fucking hard. Like he knows it's hard, but it's made him like way better of a martial artist. But like I've got fucking
springy.
Let's see if I'll show you this little fucking. Saved it today. Here it is. Dude, this is him when he had to be like 2 years old right here.
Oh, you started on early.
That's right. He's been like my little like project. So
okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Dude, kids are crazy. Like same with my 3-year-old now. Like I got videos of him. Like I'm out hitting the bag in the garage, and he's like just drinking his little milk bottle, like walking around, like swinging around, you know. And then the little girl, that's like he's known how to put boxing gloves on since the 3-year-old, since he's like 1 year old. He just slides his hands right into his gloves I bought him and like run around. And my little girl now, she's getting the same way. Like she's getting a little like boxy and shit. I'm like building a bunch of little warriors. Like I said, I know the oldest that's what he wants to be as a pro fighter. Like so that's why I told him, my bro, like you get serious about it, like
you can do it.
You can do it for sure. Do it.
That's what I like about fighting. You can it don't matter how tall you are, you weight classes, but it don't matter how tall you are, how big or little you are. It's always, if you work hard, you're gonna get there. But other sports is you got to be tall, you got to be bigger. Football. That's what I went through. I was a football player. I got a scholarship to go to CMU and stuff like that. So I'm glad I ended up figuring this out sooner than later.
Did you end up going or?
Yeah, I went there. I went there for a semester.
Okay. I knew you played football.
Mm-hmm.
You good at football?
Yeah.
I figured you were good.
I was a linebacker.
If you went somewhere and played, I figured. Like I had a lot of buddies that played. I just never. I played with them, like in in the neighborhood growing up, but I never like actually played.
Oh yeah, I was really good. Nah, that's cocky. Not really good. I was pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hit. I'll say I just was not scared to hit. Like I wasn't like the most like good at coverage, but like anything I seen, I would hit, no matter what.
Yeah, I like football is right before wrestling season. I was always afraid like I get my leg taken out or something.
Yeah, that's a risk. We had this,
like I didn't like football enough to like risk myself for wrestling.
Yeah,
that was like my.
I remember one of my teammates. He was the baseball player mainly, really pretty good. We finally got him to play. Senior year, he tore his ACL.
Oh,
he tore his ACL and had to miss his senior year baseball season.
Blamed you guys?
No, he really didn't. That's crazy. I would have been mad at the world.
I had the same thing. Like a buddy, same thing. First year he joined, he tore something like in his knee, like just doing drills.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
I'm trying to think any other sports I know you play football and then now you boxing, kickboxing, MMA.
Yeah, I played football. Then when I was young, soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, I played soccer.
And soccer and taekwondo, so.
And track.
Okay, shit. So you were pretty active. I wish I would have done like cross country or track. Now I'm into running now, so like, but I feel like I'm good for not running when I was younger. But if I would have ran when I was younger, I feel like I'd be way better of a runner.
No, yeah, that's not road work. I do it, but I don't like running like long distance. But
I'm like psycho though. I used to not like, but the older I get, I like I want to do some of those fucking like endurance fucking runs and shit. Like the, like the long ones. Like I want to do for sure a marathon like the next year or two, but I want to work my way up to like some of those ultras.
Okay.
Which are like fucking
3 days, 4 days.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days. Like you're not obviously running the whole time. Like sometimes you're just like literally hiking, but it'd be kind of cool.
Still moving.
I mean, you had some buddies with you and like you just fucking bullshitting and
having
snacks
fun.
And shit. Yeah.
And then you get to eat whatever you want while you're doing it too. Like
they got Cokes and Oreos and shit at the aid stations.
Yeah, that don't sound too bad. I just probably wouldn't survive that first day.
Yeah, you'd be dead. You'd still be dead. But yeah, you have fun for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like I started with judo, then did like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, but I played tennis too. That's the one that everybody's always like, tennis. I'm like,
yeah, I used to want to do tennis when I was like young.
It's one of those sports that's like a weird skill, and it's like kind of hard to. Once you learn the basics, you can play it, but like you got to learn a lot of shit before you can like just play around with it.
It's so under like valued. I wonder, like that's really a hard sport. I tried to play tennis and I was like horrible.
It's like you gotta have somebody to like teach you how to control the ball with your swing and shit. Kind of like golf. Like I don't understand golf. No one's ever showed me properly, so I'm just like fucking whacking a ball.
I swear, I just hit it and hopefully I get a good one.
I worked at a fucking country club growing up, and like I had some buddies that would play there, and I'd be like out throwing fucking trash out, and they'd be at the driving range, like, Devin, come out here. I remember like one time I like sliced one dude and it like shot right at the fucking country club. I just like I was like, see y'all, got out of there.
I would have got out of there. Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so it was kind of like one of those sports. But yeah, so you definitely have like a good athletic background, which I mean, athleticism, I think your athleticism will get you far. Like you obviously got skills. So I think you're gonna go pretty far in combat sports, bro. I'm glad to be a part of your little journey here.
Thank you.
I should have your t-shirt. I would hopefully by the end of this weekend. It's not going to be ready for your fight, which sucks, but we'll have that t-shirt made though. Dylan's is getting made too.
Damn, I'm so mad that he can't fight. That's probably why he was like, oh man. But congratulations though, Dylan.
No, I know it's like exciting for him. I'm sure, but like it'll be good in the long run. And he'll come back, like he'll just keep that fire going. And then now he's going to have that like dad fire about him too. So
he really helped me through this camp a lot.
You had that like newborn tired dad, like changing diapers. So he's pissed.
Oh, he gonna come back mad through all. Yeah, he gonna be ready
Coffee.
to
He gonna
kill
be drinking
everything.
coffee when he comes in.
Yeah, that's crazy. New beginnings for everything. Everybody. I'm proud of everybody.
No, yeah, bro. This was a cool like in the end of the year. I was just reflecting this year. Like I had a good like I would kind of push myself. I did 2 fights this year, and I mean, doing MMA has been like a dream of mine since I was like a little kid. So, and then I did a lot of like 5Ks and little like running event shit, and kind of worked on my running. And then I don't know. I felt like it was a good year all around. Like even work stuff, and like I obviously would have liked to collect a win this year, and I thought about taking a fight like toward, but I'm like, man, I'm just gonna chill out. Like they offered me one January, and I'm like, I want it so bad, and especially like everyone on the card is like dudes I've fought with on other cards, so I'm like, fuck, man, like.
Yeah, it's hard to
But
say no
I
to.
think March, like I feel like March is good, and it'd be like a St. Patty's Day card probably, so everybody be ready to get drunk and watch some fights.
Oh
So
yeah, they're gonna say some crazy stuff, but it's gonna be fun.
get the crowd going. Dude, my first fight, like I had so many people in that crowd. Like when my opponent walked out, he went before me. Like I was waiting to like stage up, and I just heard like the whole place booing this dude. Like it was fucking wild, bro.
Oh man, that's funny.
Like the boos were so loud. I was like, oh fuck, like y'all are crazy. Like I had some crazy fans. I felt like I still like a lot of the guys I work with are like they like to get drunk and like boo or yell, like you know how people go.
I mean, yeah, everybody can tell that you're good. Like, got really good skills, really good technique. It just
Putting it together in there, bro. That's like I've always been a gym killer, kind of. I always have done better in the gym than under the lights, and that's like something since I've gotten older. Like I feel like it's a kind of a mental toughness thing.
It's probably just a
mental and that's something I've like personally worked on. Like I would say in the last like 3 or 4 years, and I feel like I've come a long way from like I was one of those people like, especially in wrestling, like I've changed since then, like especially with jujitsu. But like if I was getting like hammered on sometimes, like that, like everyone has that voice like that you can quit. In wrestling, all you gotta do is like let your shoulders touch the mat. So there'd be sometimes like I'd give into that like inner voice, and then you fucking are just pissed at yourself. So like the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, fuck that, like keep fucking going. In my first fight, like I ran into that like voice like 2 or 3 times, and was like, fuck that, we're fucking fighting. And then that's like why I loved my first fight, because I felt like I'd like got through so many mental hurdles in that first like in just like those 2 rounds. It was like
you was controlling that whole thing. It's just that rear naked choke, man. That's easy.
And he got that. He just won with another submission in his last fight. Same thing, like a battle back and forth, and he pulled off like a crazy guillotine choke on the dude. Like fighting's nuts, crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
That's definitely what I'm
like. I have after fighting, like I have like. And I grew up watching fights and like doing martial arts. Like I have a whole nother like respect for just anybody that like makes the walk, even if you're not like that good. Like
just that courage,
just the courage, just to take a fight camp and then show up for another dude is like trained to fight you too. It's like hats off.
Yeah,
you're like a small percentage of people in the world. Like something's probably a little off with you, but
yeah,
welcome to the club.
I'm okay with that. I just want to be this ferocious. I want to be the best.
Oh yeah, bro. I think your style, your style is gonna be.
Yeah, I ain't too set on the pretty stuff, but when it comes to like really getting in the paint, like I want to really, hurt this man.
No,
like,
you got good pressure, and I think when you start doing MMA too, I think and get like a couple good takedowns with that pressure, I think
it ain't gonna know what to do,
bro. We're gonna have a crazy MMA team by about that time. I would say you're probably gonna do a couple kickboxing matches and then start like.
I think he said 2. I mean, if I go 2-0 in these, I'll definitely do. I'll probably do like but I do want to do a jiu-jitsu tournament. I don't know if I will or not, but he wanted me to do that too. But it just come down like to if I feel like I'm ready.
But yeah, I think we'll have a good group. I think our fight teams, like especially some of these young. Well, I mean, you are one of the younger guys, but you have a little more maturity about you. But I think we're gonna have a good fight team, especially some of these like younger wrestlers coming up too that have been working on their striking.
Oh yeah, like Aiden.
No,
he gonna be good,
bro. He ain't no like it. He's like you wouldn't believe his age if they told you.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I heard that, I think he just turned like 19, maybe.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
And then Braden, like he's huge for fucking 17 or 18-year-old. Like,
yeah, like
he's gonna be a force.
We're gonna have a good team for sure. We get a later gym. We got to piece everything together, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah,
we're gonna get there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe be one of those like old head coaches, like feel like one of the pioneers eventually.
Yeah, like, and you're gonna be good for it though, because I definitely learned a lot of things from you. So
yeah, I'm excited. Like, that's part of the reason I started fighting too, is like I want to like be a coach. I've always wanted to like get my black belt, do my own like coaching, and then I wanted to coach my boys too. And I'm like, you don't have to fight to be a good coach, but like I think it helps to have like experience of that competition.
Definitely, you'll understand what being in a fire is, so you're not too judgy and you're more understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and you've made that walk, like you understand the nerves, and but yeah, I kind of had that mentality going into it too, like so where haven't really beat myself up too bad. Like obviously that last loss, like I was like fucking pissed, but to where like my end goal is like I would love to make it pro or like make it to the UFC, but like is really like coaching and like coaching my kids and like that type of shit. So like really it's all just at the end is like about experience and the journey in a way.
Yeah, it'll help me in life later or sooner.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, like I said, getting this stuff under your belt at a young age, you're setting yourself up good, I think. But I'm excited to see like I love the walkouts and like the nerves and like I love all that shit. But it makes me nervous when I'm not fighting and I'm there, bro. My hands start sweating. Yeah. If I'm like part of it, like I'm just kind of like I like soak it in, but it gives me like the fucking. It's hard to watch when, especially like you'll be fighting, like I'll be nervous.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could put like a towel over my face or something.
Get you some fucking dark sunglasses so I can see your scared eyes.
Yeah, it's weird though. Like later or what would that be? Before the closer I get to my fight, the less anxious and like nervous I'm getting.
I feel like fight week is almost like it's finally here. Like the worst is like I'm sure everybody's like probably said it to you. Like, are you ready? Like are you ready? Like that shit drives me nuts, bro. Like especially of fight week, I'm like, I'm ready. Like what do you think I've been doing the last 8 weeks? Like I'm getting ready. Like so usually that like last week, if you put in the work or not. So if you haven't put in the work, like you're probably not feeling as relaxed and like comfortable. But if you have and you're like, I feel like that fight week is like almost relaxing because it's like it's finally here. And then you do the weigh-ins. Like weigh-ins never really fuck with me too bad. Seeing your opponent, like riles you up like a little. You get them butterflies a little bit, but it's like after the weigh-ins and after you like rehydrate and you're back home that night and you're like, oh fuck, like I got like one sleep and a little bit of like daytime, and then fuck, we're going. Like, and then when you're there, it's like I said, once that walk, it's like you're just at that point, like you're just getting funneled. Like I feel like you get that tunnel vision. Everything's like getting locked in.
Get ready for war.
But up until then, yeah, I don't know. I wish I need to get myself more, do a little more work in the back. I think before my next fights, like almost want like not sparring, but like almost sparring. That's what I feel like. I've just kind of like drilled and hit pads in my last one. Like I almost want like
pillow talk kind of.
Yeah. I want to actually like get hit a little bit. Like I don't want, but so I'm
that
like
makes sense. So you can be more reactive.
I feel like my last one I was definitely like
still warm
too calm. Yeah, I needed like my first one. Like I warmed up good, and I got my hands didn't get wrapped in time. Like I got my hands wrapped right before they sent me out, so it was like no time to. It was like hands wrapped out the door. Like, but this last one I got my hands wrapped like super early. I feel like there was just a lot of sit around time and like I don't know, just feel like I didn't get my like engine up and going. So like I tried it. I had the nerves and everything, but I feel like if I'd have came out like a little more sparring ready, like with a couple like rounds in me already, like I would have maybe been a little more like footwork in and outy, but you never know.
Yeah.
The vibes are always different too. I feel like
it's going to be my first time, but I really want to make a statement with this one, so I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, I totally got faith in you. And like I said, people are going to support you and love you no matter what. So it's like, just go out there and, as you say, like have fun, but you're fighting. So, but it's like, do some cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the thing you're going to regret the most is like, if you hesitate and you didn't do anything. But like if you go out there, like I said, I was telling Dylan that same thing. Like you go out there and you fucking, even if you lose, but like you got some cool shit to go back and look at, like, oh bro, like I fucking rocked his ass at that. Like, oh man, that landed. Like now you have like all this, like you can still build belief off of those things you did. So that's my thing. It's like, just remember to go for it. Like, don't be too hesitant. Like obviously don't fucking go crazy, but it's like,
yeah, be
like, I guess like execute, kind of like, you know, get in there and like
be more like pressure, but technical pressure.
Yeah. Just, but I think you're not gonna have a problem like flipping that switch. I think you'll be nervous, like, but that's all like fire in a way. Like kind of like they say, like controlling that fire. You can like burn your house down, or you can use it like to your own good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
But I've been around, like I've done a lot of competing, and you seem ready. So
yeah, I want to get it off my chest, and then go right back through it with somebody else. You know.
Yeah, and that's how you get like, and that's kind of how I am. I'm like, after your first one, and you're like, oh, this is like, I'm about this shit. Like, you're just kind of like, all right, here we go again. Like, it's fight camp again. Like, it's not going through the motions, but like you become more and more. It's like, because you kind of have imposter syndrome until you like, you know you're a fighter, but like you feel like you got to prove it to people.
Yeah, just because you haven't had your first fight and stuff. So yeah, I've been going through that with it,
but then when you're like, oh, I'm about this, like, and then you're like, that's just what I do. Like, I'm a fighter. Like, I fight. Like, that's part of it. And at the end of the day, that's like what you're doing. But I think, yeah, bro. What are you thinking? Like, we going to kick, like knockout, or we definitely going punch knockout? What you think? I mean, if you don't get the knockout, like, it is what it is. But
I think more
I see kicks to get inside, and then
yeah, I've been either I'm using my peekaboo or, well, this is gonna be out after my fight, right? Yeah, either gonna use my peekaboo or, like you said, kicks to the inside and to get inside, or and then deliver that uppercut or overhand, one of the two.
Yeah,
but he'll fall.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll probably put this out like next week, but he ain't gonna. You know, that's what it's a kickboxing match. Yeah. It's like he knows. Said
so many different things.
That's like they interviewed me for my fight, and they're like, "How do you see it going?" And I was like, "An early knockout or a long wrestling match." I'm like, two complete opposites. I'm like, you just expect whatever. Like,
yeah, so that might not be the only way, man. But hey,
I'm throwing windmill spinning back fists for first 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm really excited, nervous, scared.
That's all good though. That's what it just means. You care about it at the end of the day.
This is the way out. UFC champion,
bro. Come true. Even if this is gonna like set you up for just your training in general, like your martial arts journey is gonna set you up for other things in life. You meet people, you make connections, especially once you start getting your name out there. Like my like Instagram, since I've started fighting, will just like randomly like trend, like it'll go up 5, like this month it's like I have 3,000 views like randomly. I think it's just like your fights show like on TV in certain spots, and usually your handle and shit's on there, so like mine will just like surge. Like I'll be down to like nothing, and then all of a sudden like I got 5,000 people viewing my profile. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
man, definitely I can't wait to get to the top, not for the fame, but I don't know. I just want to be known as like the most ferocious fighter in the world.
Yeah. I mean, you want.
I will be known as that.
Hell yeah, bro. Trying to think if you got anything you like to talk about, any shout outs. I know what's your boxing club?
It is Alden Boxing Academy. So I don't know why I had to think of that, but Alden Boxing Academy.
Okay.
Shout out to my bro. He's cornering my fight, Keith Gilcrease Jr., to the head coach, Keith Gilcrease Jr., and to my whole family, you know.
And then you got the whole strategic BJJ team backing you.
Oh, yeah. All my coaches here.
You're kind of a You're a multi gym.
Mm-hmm. But 5 to 10 Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
And then Wednesdays I got practice. Yeah,
It's good. I think it's
yeah.
good for guys to cross train. I don't know, like, if that's like frowned upon in boxing or not. Do guys kind of like cross train gyms?
Not as well. It is a little bit more frowned upon for boxing, just because like if you're going to a boxing gym, usually they teach boxing. Like I would have to do that because I'm MMA, so certain stuff boxing and turn it to that. But there's people that do it that, I mean, it's not really a problem. Maybe you go to gyms to spar, or you learn different techniques from different people. It's never like
I tried boxing out for a week, bro,
too
and
limited.
It was the guy could not. You're like heard of Knuckles. This is a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a buddy who boxed, and he took me, and I was like training kick like MMA and just a little bit MMA and like mainly jujitsu. I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. Like I haven't like always had like the best boxing, but I always kind of like you said, like felt natural with my hands. I don't feel like awkward when I'm throwing punches. But he made me like, he hated me, I think, because he knew I was an MMA guy coming in. So like I would make the mistake, like my footwork was weird, like it wasn't boxing footwork, and he would just like roast my ass about my footwork. Like he wasn't very like constructive. It was I just felt more like he shit on me for like my kickbox, like how I would do my footwork and shit. And I would like be like, dude, I'm trying. Like I just don't understand what you're saying. Like this is how I've always like it's like in kickboxing you do that, like it's the dashing in and out like shit that I do. Like he did not like that. Like he wanted like traditional like boxing.
Yes, I definitely like. I could see that actually. Like if I was to go to maybe any other gym and I had a little different footwork, then yeah, it would be a problem. Like the MMA versus boxing is a tender subject for a lot. Like wrestling, MMA fighters gonna be so it's always kind of like
I've never talked shit on boxers. I just like I've always appreciated boxing just like as any other combat sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the whole MMA versus boxing thing is kind of like back and forth. It's like, if you bring one guy into the other, it's like obviously they're gonna be missing skills for one or the other.
Yes, I never really I don't like that argument at all.
I think there are like great boxing coaches that transitioned into MMA well, and like vice versa as well. So like, I mean, I don't think there's as many MMA coaches that are like great boxing coaches, but I think like a good boxing coach can help an MMA fighter out like a lot.
Yeah, I do think that is more likely, but yeah, because MMA coaches, they know so many things like from everywhere. With boxing, you got to worry about little details that make you way better. It's crazy. It's crazy how much changing one thing can fix it. It's probably the same way with MMA.
You're kind of doing it like Taporia like says that he doesn't like train specifically MMA. He trains, and that's kind of like what we do here. I mean, we like will do MMA rounds sometimes, but so I always found that kind of interesting too.
Yeah, I like to split it up more, like just so I can have I'll have time to put different things together, and I don't have to be put in the fire. Like when you put MMA and boxing, like or MMA, whatever, if you just train MMA, you won't really learn fundamentals. Like you won't learn how to break down somebody or outbox somebody because you just MMA. So I like to separate it as much as I can.
I kind of like I cross train at Wolves Den, and they're like mainly MMA. Like a lot of their, well, especially like their MMA classes. So I kind of like going back and forth between the both, and you kind of learn like, I don't know, there's goods and bads from both. Like there's some things in jiu-jitsu that if you do an MMA are going to put you in some bad spots, to be hit.
That's the thing too. Like just, you got to appreciate it the way it come and take what you can from it. But it's definitely a good thing to do. Like I don't hate on nobody that do MMA training, but for me it just doesn't work as well. Like
I think once you build those pieces more, like your base, and then the MMA training will come in like better. But you need to have a little bit of everything built to.
Yeah, that definitely makes more sense.
Instead of just hopping straight in it. But then there's like these young kids that all they've done is train MMA since they're little kids, and they're just like fucking killing people. So I don't know if that's like, what honestly the best way is. Like I grew up, I'd focus on one martial art and then I'd hop into another. And then like when I kickbox, I took like 2 years off of jiu-jitsu. Like I pretty much just stopped going, and just because I knew it, like I felt like I was plateauing a little bit in jiu-jitsu, and then I just knew like if I was bouncing back and forth at the time, like I wasn't going to advance towards kickboxing, which is I was like really like starting to like. I was like, dude, this shit's good. And then once I like won a couple tournaments, I was like, okay, like I think MMA would be cool. Because I really like when I was young, that was my dream. I kind of gave up on it once I got more focused on jiu-jitsu. I was like, I don't really think I want to get like hit in the head, like. And then once I did kickboxing, I was like, I'm actually like pretty good with my feet, like and hands, like we'll try it out. And I had a buddy like I trained jiu-jitsu with. He like passed away, like he's probably in his early 40s. Yeah, man. But like he just had some health issues, like when the whole COVID stuff was happening. But he had like 4 kids, and he was just one of those guys that always around when I was growing up on the mat. And he died, and I just it kind of made me like realize, like, man, life's like short. You don't really know when you're gonna go. Like, if there's something you want to do, like, and that was my decision. Like, I'm gonna actually like start training for a fight, and like, because when I'm old, I don't want to fucking be like, I was some badass, and your grandkids are like, fuck, you didn't even fight, like,
man. Yeah, that's good to hear. I lost my he my little brother, basically. That's what I call him, Marquis. Yeah, he died when he was 15, so it was an accident, but he got killed. But yeah, that gave me a lot of fire. That, and then my sister lost her baby dad, which I call him my brother too, DeAndre. Long live both of them. It gave me some different type of fire. Like, I don't know, it just helped me be more aggressive, be more ferocious.
Make more. I feel like it just gets you want to do more with your life. Like, for them, they didn't get the chance to like,
especially because the age thing,
do the things they wanted to do, or they won't be there for like certain things. So I feel
showed me, like you said, like life is short. So I want to be the best at something. I want to make them happy. And that helped me.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's just good motivation to have, like, in life in general. Like, just know that like you're living life for them in like a way, like you'd be making them proud with things you're doing. That's cool.
Yeah. Damn, I got sentimental some more. Yeah, man.
No, that's good. I know, like I said, I know you got a big support system just from like that one little post we did. So I'm like, it's gonna be cool. I think like you're gonna have a good group of people like to follow you into your dreams, bro.
I'm gonna make it for all of them.
Hell yeah, dude. Do it. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about, bro? We've been going for probably like an hour or so, and really, we don't got to cut it short. But like, I just don't know if you got anything. I got some questions I want to ask you, but
you can just ask me the questions. Okay. You got.
Who is your favorite MMA fighter right now?
Joaquin Buckley and Ilya Topuria, but like I'd say more like Joaquin Buckley.
Okay. What do you just like, Buckley's personality or his style?
His style, like his he almost kind of uses peekaboo, but his like ferocious, like the constant forward
pressure.
Yeah, the blitzes. Like I like to fight like that, so I like watching him. I think I learned the most off of watching him.
Okay.
Ilya too.
That's what I think your style will be similar to his once you get like a little pressure wrestling like in you.
Yeah, just so I can be more confident.
And you said Ilya Topuria is up there too.
Yeah, them are my 2 favorite fighters.
Boxing,
Mike Tyson. Is it current?
Yeah, let's do current right now.
Okay. Current.
I mean, that current's kind of hard. I feel like
Tank.
Okay.
We got the same birthday.
You see Crawford like talking today about all his belts and shit.
I mean, I kind of like, I understand that though, but at the same time, I don't know. That's hard.
I'm kind of on his side, like, to a certain extent, especially if one organization is charging like once way more money than the others. He's kind of like, these are just trophies. Like, I shouldn't have to pay you for my trophies. You know what I mean? Like, but
$300,000.
I guess they go off of your earnings or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Steal your money at this point.
But yeah, Tank likes Tank a lot. He's really entertaining.
Tank, like Pitbull, and then Tank, Pitbull, and I think that's about. What's his name? Conor Benn.
I don't know if
He just fought Chris Eubank Jr.
Okay.
Conor Benn. He uses peekaboo as well, but he's so explosive. I like explosive fighters a lot more because I'm more like.
That's what like. I'm like not current with like boxing too much. Like I know like the big guys, but I don't watch. Like I like Ryan Garcia, although he gets a lot of hate, but that I like his style. Like I like the jab and the check left a lot. So like I like to watch like the way he fucking does his jab and check left.
Who you can learn off more. Like that's how I go off of my favorites.
What about MMA? Like growing up, who was like your favorite when you were younger? I know you said Tyson for boxing.
My favorite MMA fighters, who am I good? I had a whole bunch of different ones, but like John Jones always in there. Anderson Silva, I liked Tyrone Woodley,
and yeah, Anderson was like when I was younger, was just like a force, bro. Like until like the whole thing with Weidman happened, like he was just unbeatable.
Yeah, dude. Unstoppable. I also like GSP a lot too.
He was my goat, like growing up. Yeah, I idolized him a lot growing up.
Yeah, I always wanted to do to fight, but I don't know why I waited so long.
That's what was so weird. Like interviewing Dylan is like he didn't even get into MMA, like watching MMA until COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Corey Sandhagen was his first like favorite fighter and I was like, bro, that is crazy. Like you weren't even really into fighting.
I always definitely I always said I would do it. Everybody knew I like to fight, so. And it was more like a street fight. And like I said, boxing was limited because I started with Taekwondo, so I just never got into that too much. But
that kind of shows like that's kind of how mine was like. And then everybody kind of knows you have that like reputation. So when I like announced I was fighting, like I said, I had like a bunch of people come out of like nowhere. I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't even know you like cared or gave a shit. Like that's cool.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So and then Tyson, just because I know you love his style because you use it all the time.
I love his style. I love his growth, and I feel like him and Roberto Duran, like I be having moments like where I just wanted to, just be ferocious, just
Duran was a freak, dude. Yeah. Like his pressure, like I get like the relentlessness of him. Yeah.
Then just the mentality behind it. I don't got to be afraid to think how I think. Like I just want to. I don't want to say it on the podcast, but I want to not, kill nobody, but I want to hurt them. Basically,
it's kind of what I've been like thinking. Like, well, obviously you want to hurt them. That's what you're doing in there. But then, like, also at the same time is like, be like as yourself, like, be hard to kill. Like, just like in your head, you're like, no matter what this dude does, like, he ain't taking me out. Which means like I'm fucking taking him out. Like, that like mindset.
I like that. Just not the intimidation factor of it, but just the constant. What he gonna say next, or how does he feel?
That's how